Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. My name is Keith and you're watching Come On The Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time viewing the channel, please hit the subscribe button below. It helps the channel grow. It won't take you 2 seconds. A thumbs up in the video anytime or a comment below, especially for this new player, would be really appreciated. Before we get into the video talking about these two players in the description, that's not my fire alarm in the background, just to establish it's actually out in the hall. So the property management company are going to be here this week. When I come back from Dublin to Glasgow, I should have no beep in the background, and I do apologise for the inconvenience if that pissed someone off, you know, that particular beep in the background, but it is what it is. Fuck it, you know, live with it. So it looks like we're being chasing a guy, a Montenegro winger, left winger that can play attacking midfield, can play in the right wing and defensive midfield. We're about to buy him for 1.7 million from 24 hours because he has arrived in Glasgow to complete his move and do his medical. He will be a Celtic player. Now, gives us options on the left wing, gives us options on the right wing, gives us options in the attacking mid position, which is absolutely fantastic, and it gives us options in that defensive midfield position as well. I've touched on this guy before, and I said he's played there 8 times. The experience that he has, he's played mostly in Scandinavian football. He played 2 games for West Ham, 2 competitive games for West Ham in 2017 up to 20. He was loaned out back to Sweden. He's originally born in Sweden, played for a club called Drug Gardens, had a couple of games with them, and Rubik Kazan originally bought him for just over 6 million quid, and they're going to sell him for 1.7 million. People said in the comments that it's a gem, it's a good deal, it's a good bit of business. I agree with you. I'm not getting, you know, hyped over heels here thinking about what this guy can do. Just let him come to the club, let him produce the magic on the pitch, and then we can start posting about it on the YouTube videos. Easy as that, you know. So I'm going to say, oh, you can give us this, you can give us that, look how many goals he's done. I don't do that statistic stuff on my channel. Other channels do that, and they do it absolutely unbelievable. Shout out to Huddle Breakdown, they're phenomenal for doing it. I don't believe in all that statistic stuff. I'm not Jamie Carragher, I'm not Gary Neville. Don't sit here in a Monday Night Football saying this is where you can play, this is his best. What I've seen him so far, he's been capped for his country just under 30 times for Montenegro. Bit of a unit, you know, a bit of a unit. It kind of has that, how do you explain about El Hamid to him? I know El Hamid was obviously a right back for Celtic, but he just has that about him, the pace, the power, and that's something we like to see. Obviously, he can be effective for us in the domestic game, and obviously with European experience as well. He has a bit of European experience playing for Rubik Kazan as well. Played Europa League football and Conference League football there. So let's see what happens. Regards to Ajeti, there's no speculation about him. No one's interested in him. We can't even get this guy on a loan somewhere, or even send him to Inverness at this rate. We're paying him 20 grand a week to be just a reserve player. What an absolute dead bit of wages. It just kills me. It kills me, you know. At the end of the day, we don't need Ajeti. 2 years ago, I would have been boasting, oh, Ajeti's going to be the best thing that we've got since West Ham, blah, blah, blah. But look, honestly, we don't need him. We have Giakoumakis that's scoring, coming off the bench and scoring. We have Kyogo that's starting, that's banging goals in. We have Abada there. We have Jota there, or Jota, whatever you want to call him. And we have Ajeti as well. So we have enough in our flanks and up front. We don't need him. Can someone just take him? I've mentioned it on the channel. I'm sick of repeating myself. We set up a GoFundMe page. We'll get him Ryanair flights for 10 quid to Dublin, or even to somewhere on the other side of Europe, so we can get this sorted, because just a waste. We don't need him. There is going to be a few more outgoings before the window closes at the end of the month. But this is a massive, massive week for Celtic fans, if you're not aware of. On Thursday at 5 p.m, the Champions League draw will commence. Now, I'm going to do a video on this. I'm going to talk about who I'd like to see, who we get. Either way, they're all going to be tough teams. They're all going to be tough matches away from home. And we have to make Celtic Park a fortress. A fortress in European football, like the 0-0s, the Martin O'Neill days, the Gordon Strachan days. We want to get back to that, some calibre. I know football has changed, and you know, but we're renowned for like the best atmosphere in Europe. Like, look at the players that's quoted about. Paolo Maldini is quoted about how good Celtic Park is. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Pep Guardiola. Hamish done a video on this, talking about all these players quoting, and it's true. It's no better place. That a European night solved Celtic Football Club to me. That's the God honest truth. You know, Came out as a 16-year-old, went to Celtic and AC Milan, and that was the year Milan went on to win the European Cup in Athens against Liverpool. And it just, the atmosphere just blew me apart. Absolutely blew me apart. Emotions got high, and I never looked back. And this is why I love talking about Celtic. So let us know what you think about Sead Haksabanovic. Let me know, is anyone willing to take Alban Ajeti, even to Fleetwood Town at this rate? We'll see. But speak to us all soon. God bless. Hell.